Hey guys, it's Jen from MotherTime.com, and today I'm going to show you how I make our grilled breakfast burritos. We have several different variations that we like, but I gotta tell you, these are pretty tasty using potato O'Brien's, or Southern style O'Brien potatoes. That along with some breakfast sausage, a blend of cheeses. I like to use mild cheddar and a little bit of pepper jack for a kick. Your eggs, your flour tortillas, all of this together makes a really awesome grilled sausage breakfast burrito, which you can also pop in the freezer too. So I'm going to show you how we make these up. Okay, so to a large skillet, I have some butter melting, and to that I'm going to add in some potato O'Brien. You can get these right in your freezer section. And what I love about these is it's got the peppers and the onions and the hash brown potatoes all in one package, so you don't have to worry about doing any additional chopping of peppers. Now, if your family likes peppers like we do, I do add in a little bit of extra chopped pepper, but if I don't have it on hand, no biggie. But I like to just add in a little bit of extra pepper too, but again, that's only if I want. So I'm going to let this go. I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper. Add in some salt and some pepper. And then I'm going to let this cook until they're nice and tender and brown, and that is step one of the process. We're going to take them out, cook up the sausage, take that out, cook up the eggs, and then we're going to get to assembling these on the grill pan. So we're going to cook these up, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, so our potato O'Brien's is cooked. Now, a tip about cooking frozen potato O'Brien's: don't constantly stir them at first. What I like to do is I get them in the pan, try to get them on a nice single layer, and let them do its thing, especially if you want to get them nice and crispy. The more you stir them, the less that they're going to have time to actually get nice and crispy. So don't touch them. Go do some laundry, chill out, do something when your potatoes are cooking. These cooked for about 7 or 8 minutes. And like I said, I don't stir them often at first until they start getting really crispy. That's if you want a crispy potato. So now that these are done, I'm going to put them on my plate. They're going to chill out over here. Take a seat over here while we do step 2. Now you could easily say, okay, Jen, why don't you just do multiple pans? And I could, but you do you. If you want to do dirty extra pans up, but my thing is I would much rather just wash one pan in my grill pan instead of multiple pans. So just my thing. Like I said, you do you. If you want to get this done quicker, then you can obviously add, multiple pans, but this is just the way I do it. So anyways, I added in half of some breakfast sausage, so about 8 ounces. You could add in more too, but I like a really nice ratio of sausage with the potatoes. So this is going to cook up really quick. It's breakfast sausage. I like to just mix it up here with the spatula. My mix and chop is also very handy when it comes to really kind of getting into the sausages as well, to just make it nice and crumbly. This is going to take just a few minutes to cook up, get it all nice and brown, and then we're going to add the eggs, and then we're going to get this all nice and combined. So while my sausage is finishing cooking, I'm going to whisk up the eggs. So I have a dozen large eggs. I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. The milk is totally optional. You could actually even add in some heavy cream too, or like I said, don't even add the milk either, or half and half. Whatever you prefer, you do you. So I'm going to whisk this up together, and then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Get it all nice and combined, so when my sausage is ready, we can add in the eggs, scramble those up really quick, and then assemble these yummy grilled burritos. So pinch of salt and pepper. Easy as that. All right. So now we're going to add this take the sausage out and add in the scrambled eggs and get scrambling, and then we are ready to assemble these yummy burritos. Our sausage cooked, and I took it out of the pan, and this is why I love this skillet so much, because it just wipes clean. So my sausage is over here hanging out, and now we're going to scramble the eggs. So we have a dozen large eggs with just 2 tablespoons of milk. You could use half and half if you prefer, or not even use any dairy. And then we just added a pinch of salt and pepper. And we're just going to scramble these eggs. Just good old-fashioned scrambled eggs. So step 3. And again, you could easily use multiple skillets if you wanted to get this done quicker. I just would much rather take a little bit more time and do it all in one skillet. Plus, I love the skillet so much. So we're gonna scramble these eggs up. Gotta just let them cook for a few minutes first. I do like about a medium heat. Everything else is more like medium high, so I do reduce the heat. And then I just scramble these up. But this is why I love this pan so much, because I don't add any extra spray or oils, and it just, they cook the egg perfectly. So this is why I love this skillet. So we're just gonna scramble up these eggs, and then we're gonna get to assembling these delicious burritos. All right, so the eggs are nice and scrambled. I stir them every so often so they get nice and scrambled. So there they are. And like I said, this pan is just fantastic because it doesn't, nothing ever really sticks. So they make a really good scrambled egg. All right, so my eggs are done. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. And now I'm just gonna transfer them to a plate. You don't have to, you could just keep them in there. It's just easier for assembling, then I can just throw the plate in a dishwasher. It's easier to clean than an extra skillet, I guess. So that's just the way I do it. I'm gonna create a little bit of an assembly line to build the breakfast burritos, and then we're gonna pop them on the grill to get those really nice grilled and kind of let them all in. So let's get to all right, so we finally have gotten everything together so the fun part can begin. So I have medium style flour tortillas, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna build these up, starting with some of our scrambled egg. Now these get big pretty fast, and because you need to have enough room to fold them on the inside, you don't want to be too generous. You want to make sure you have enough room to fold these in. These make a lot of burritos, but that's what's great about freezing them. So you're gonna add a little bit of egg, then a little bit, you can really go any way. We just then do some of the potato with those red peppers, a little bit of the sausage, and then see how you got to keep it all in? Really builds up fast, so that's why you don't want to use a lot. Then I sprinkle on a little bit of that pepper jack, a little bit of the cheddar, so you get that really nice combination. And then always need to season it with just a little bit more salt and a pinch of pepper to really bring out all of those yummy flavors. Now you're gonna go like this. You gotta kind of get it all in there. That's why it takes a second or two to really kind of build it up. You could even use larger ones too, but you gotta do a really nice tuck on them. So you can build them first and then grill them. Kind of what I like to do is do step by step. So I'm gonna get these all assembled, and then we're gonna get to grilling. All right, so we did our breakfast burritos. You get about 7 or 8 total burritos. And then these are perfect just like this. So go ahead and enjoy them if you like it like this. But I like to take it one step further and give them those grill marks. So I just put them on my grill pan and then just press them down just for a few minutes, just to give them that really kind of restaurant style, authentic grilled breakfast burrito. But again, if you want to just have them like they are after you grill them, you can totally do that. You do you. So these are going to just grill for a few minutes. They're going to get those really nice grill marks, and then they are ready to eat. Or you can easily freeze these, and I will show you how I freeze these as well. Okay, you guys, final step. These have been all grilled up. Now you see why I grill these up. Just first of all, I start them on the seam side, so it really kind of secures the seam side and makes some cute little pockets. That's why it's perfect to do the extra step. Now, if you don't have a grill pan like mine, you can get the one that I have on Pampered Chef. I'll include a link, but you could just do this on a regular skillet too. You don't need to have the fancy grill mark, or even if you have some, like a Cuisinart or something like that too. But I do love my Pampered Chef grill pan. Anyways, so once they are cooled, if you want to freeze these, although they might be too tempting to eat, if you want to freeze them, what I like to do is you want to first make sure these babies are cool. Then I like to give them a two-step, kind of cover them up 2 steps. First of all, once they're cooled, I wrap them in foil, kind of protects them once. Then once they're wrapped in foil, plastic wrap, then I wrap them in the foil. And you want them nice and snug in there. And this just kind of protects them from any kind of freezer burn, anything like that. And then they are protected in there. Then I will put these in a plastic bag, sealable bag, and I will pop them in my freezer. To take them out, I will thaw them overnight, and then I will just put them on a baking sheet, unwrapped, obviously, because you do have plastic in here. I will take them out of the plastic wrap, and I will put them on a baking sheet, and I will bake them after they have thawed overnight. You can also pop them in the microwave too, but I think just reheating them, baking them, kind of preserves all of it. So that's if you want to have those ready to go in the freezer for some freezer burritos. I like to do the 2-step, or you can just do the foil too, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, so these are the breakfast burritos. I hope you give them a try. You can get the full, even if you don't freeze them, give this recipe a try. You can get the full recipe on mothertime.com. Thanks for watching.